My name is Nicole Morris, and we're located at 401 Franklin Street in the old Barbara Jordan post office that's been renovated into a food hall. My company name is Lucy Pearls. My history is I worked on the railroad. I actually retired from Union Pacific in 2018. I was actually one of the highest ranking African American females in the company in the field. Retired, and our best man died. And the church that we belong to reached out, and they said, Sister Morris, we're gonna need you to buy some cakes for the Kirk family. And it's like, absolutely not, I'm gonna make the cakes. So I made the cakes for the family, and everyone raved, oh, you need to go into business, this is great. And they were generational recipes, like our Betty Lou, which is my grandmother's sister's recipe. So I went into my mother's recipe box and pulled out recipes and baked them for the family. I had a friend who reached out and said, if you're not really sure if this is what you want to do, because I didn't have the baking industry background and I didn't have culinary, she says, pitch a tent at the farmer's market, pay your $35, I'll loan you a tent and I'll loan you a table, and just see. So I made the recipes of little bundt cakes, and we sold out. So we went back the next week and we sold out. And before I knew it, people were calling going, hey, I want to order a cake. Can you do this for me? So it started off with me and my husband. Because there's cottage law in Texas, I was able to bake at home and then sell at the farmer's market. But the minute that I started getting into restaurants, I had to go rent a commercial kitchen, and me and my husband would go in and rent the space for 12 hours. He would run to the store and do the dishes, and I would bake, and he would help package, and he would deliver. So we did that for about 3 years. We started the company March of 2019 officially. So we kind of morphed into where we are today. The way we set up our business here at the food hall, I wanted a counter where you could sit down and eat. My life decisions were always made at a kitchen table over a cup of coffee and a piece of cake or a piece of pie. If you ever had a dilemma that was going on, it was always resolved at the table eating a piece of cake. So I wanted that Aunt Lucy feel in the business, and being on the corner and having the build out done the way that it is, it gives that nurturing home feeling. We are known for our banana pudding cake. I love bananas, but I don't like the texture of pudding, so I made it a cake. So that's one of our signatures. So my company is named Lucy Pearls. We originally started off as Lucy Pearls Sweets. And so my mother was Sherry Lucille, and I always called my mother Lucy. We always watched I Love Lucy when I was a kid, so Lucy was befitting growing up, and as I became an adult, that became my mother's pet name. And Pearl that's a jewel. So that's easy for me to put those two together. And her friends called her Sweets. So Lucy Pearl Sweets. Hence, our tagline is we bake for the love of sweets. Once again, my name is Nicole Morris, and I'm located at Lucy Pearls at 401 Franklin Street in the old Barbara Jordan post office. You can find us on social media at Lucy Pearls Sweets, and our website is www.lucypearls.com. Make sure you come out and see us, get a piece of cake, and have great conversation.